Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Shannon P Makeup and Lifestyle. In today's video, we're going to do declutter number 1. So we're going to start with lipsticks. So it's going to include all of my lipsticks. I'm going to show you them spread out and we'll go through them. I do want to start this video with a disclaimer that, I don't have a giant collection. So keep in mind that I'm probably not going to be getting rid of a ton. I will do my best though, and we'll see how it goes, but I have gone through some of it, and some of it will be more of a project pan. So I have a couple that will be a project pan, and then we'll see where we go with the rest. And with that said, let's get started. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. There's lots more coming like this, so let's get started. So here is what we are working with today. So I'm going to empty them out. These are all of the lip liners. Actually, we'll work in sections. So I'll empty out the lip liners after. And we'll do these are like the glosses and the balms. And then these would be the bullets. Anyway, that sort of thing. So let's start with these. And I asked a question in my last video. It was my Sephora haul. And I had said I was going to do this declutter and I wanted to know what people liked. Do you like to see swatches of everything? I decided that since I don't have a huge collection, I'm going to try and swatch. I don't know about everything, but I will try and swatch a lot of these. So let's get going with the lipsticks. This is the new one I just got. The ash. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the MAC. Beautiful shade. And I think I'm going to do them here. So that's Yash, which I love. Okay, and then this one is MAC Velvet Teddy, which is really pretty. Okay. So that's Velvet Teddy. Super pretty. And I can tell you right now, I am not getting rid of either of these for sure. I'm just going to keep this in the box for a bit longer so I know the difference between the two because I'm blind. Okay, so those, definitely not going anywhere. So we can put those back. Let's do the Charlotte. Let's do the Charlotte Tilbury. So this is Charlotte Tilbury. This is the shade Scarlet Spell. This is one of the few red berry shades I have. And I don't know if you can see. Let's see if you can see, but it has little like matte lips printed all over it. So cute. So that is Scarlet Spell. I don't use this shade a lot, but it is a nice option when I want something berry for fall. So we are keeping this. Now we're getting to the ones that kind of I had looked at because I got these years ago. They're these came in a little set actually, just like this with these 3. So it came with Pillow Talk, of course, Very Victoria, and Walk of No Shame. Off the bat, I can tell you Walk of No Shame, I haven't used a ton either. Like that one, I have the most of still. But it is a really pretty shade. It's really nice. So I don't want to get rid of it. So I'm not going to. Like I said, if this declutter is disappointing, I'm very sorry, but sometimes it's fun just to see somebody's collection as well. Then, of course, Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk, I'm almost at the end of that. And we can swatch, but I'm not getting rid of Pillow Talk. This is definitely a staple. It's always good to have. And here comes maybe declutter number 1. This is the Very Victoria shade. I still have a decent amount left, actually. However, I'm going to swatch it here. I have to pass it a lot to get anything, although the shade is so pretty. It's so hard to get rid of things. But I don't really reach for it. And I think I have other shades kind of like this. So this might be declutter number 1. I was going to put it as a project pan, but I don't think I'll use it enough. And it is old. Like these are a couple of years old at this point. They don't smell. If they smelled, I would throw them away. But that's why I've kept them this long, is because they smell fine. But this is one that I think I'm ready to let go of. Okay. If you missed the other 2 shades because my foot was showing, this is Divine Rose and this is Christy. Okay. And then we have Flesh 3. This one, same kind of deal. It's deeper, so I don't use it as often, but I love it. I love this shade. Ooh, look at that. I'm definitely not getting rid of it because I will use it in the fall more probably, but keeping that. Then I have Omi. Okay, this one definitely is a project pan. This one is almost done. There's just a tiny bit of that left. But it's such a nice shade. So I'm definitely going to put that, we'll put that as a project pan, so I'll put it over here. And then we have, last but not least, we have 1995. This, again, is going to be a project pan because there's just like a sliver of it left. So let's swatch. Love that shade too. So this is another project pan. Okay, so far declutter, project pan. I'm going to just wipe my arm and be right back. So we'll continue. My arm is clean, ready for some more swatches. And these are new. These are from my ColourPop. I did a video on this. I opened the Twilight, which one is it? Eclipse? The Eclipse palette highlight and these 2 lippy sticks with the pencils. So I can just show them to you quickly. They're really nice shades. I have swatched these in a previous video, but I can do it again. Let's see if actually we can come across a shade that is kind of like the one we're gonna declutter. So that's that shade. So we're keeping that, it's new. Same with this one. This is the other shade. I think, is this the Rosalie one or is this the Alice? Anyway, one is Rose and one is Alice. Kind of hard to swatch these. But there we go. Really pretty. This is from another ColourPop, Twilight. This was the New Moon in the shade, was it Jacob or just Jake? Just Jake. I love this shade. Oh, it's like a brown. It's so pretty. Love that. Okay, keeping that. And this is my other ColourPop. It's the Barbie. Malibu Barbie, I think it was. It's really cute too. It had the it's almost gone now, but it had the Barbie emblem. And I love this shade. So that is a keep. Then we'll start with, let's go with this little Dior. This is old. This was a sample from somebody I used to work with. His wife worked at the airport, but she worked at like the counter, the makeup counter. So she would get these samples that she got to take home that weren't used, and we would get to go through a big bag of makeup, and I got this gem one time. So I'm not getting rid of it. I do like it still. It's actually still really nice. It's a nice shade. So it's I don't know, it just says matte 772. But that is my one and only Dior lipstick. Then we will go with this little NARS. This might be a declutter, and literally only because of the outside. The sad thing is, though, I really do love this shade. It's Tolide, and it's such a pretty shade. But I really can't stand the feeling of the outside packaging anymore. And I kind of feel like I have this shade. Let me give it a little smell test because this is also old. It really doesn't even smell, but I don't know. I was going to maybe even try and project pan it because there's not a lot left. That'll be a maybe. Let's put that as a maybe. Okay, then we'll go with, this is a little hourglass sample that I got with a palette, I think, that I bought one year, one of the palettes. It's in Dahlia, I think. It's a nice shade. It's not a shade I reach for often, but it is newer. So I think I'm going to keep it for now. Let's go with, okay, now we have a bunch of like Ipsies. Actually, first, before the Ipsy, I'll go through like the brand names first. They're all brands, obviously. This is a tiny little melt lipstick. I love this shade. I'm not getting rid of this. I love to wear this shade. It's literally like caca brown. I don't care because it's so pretty. Okay. I think I need to wipe my arm. I'm running out of room. Actually, we'll just finish these last two. So here is a unfortunate named KVD, very old lipstick, but I do love this shade, and I hate to say the name. It's the Underage Red, which is just gross. But I do love this shade of red, and I use this at Halloween and stuff like that. So I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll just show you. It's just that blue red. It's so pretty. So that I'm keeping. And then the last one I have is the Anastasia. It's also small, a little deluxe sample. It's in the shade Dead Roses. I love this shade. So also not getting rid of this. This is more of a show and tell. Oh my God, look at that. That literally does make me look like I'm dead. And I don't care because I love it. So keeping that. And moving along to the Ipsy Ipsy bag specials that I got. And we'll go over these next. I'm just going to wipe my arm. Okay, so we're down to the final ones. First, we'll start with the Beauty for Certain. And this was, again, from Ipsy. It was number 17. It's very much like an orangey kind of shade, like a terracotta, which I love. So I am not going to get rid of this one because it is a very unique shade. Like I don't have a lot of shades like this. So I'm going to keep this one. Another one I know I'm keeping will be the Oriza, but this was an Opus, and I love this shade. It's a beautiful berry shade. Like a deep berry. It's so pretty. Okay, and keep. Then this is actually going to be a project pan. This is the Mellow in the shade Posh. There's hardly anything left of this. This is probably my all-time favorite lipstick. I love this shade. Definitely keeping, but project pan. Now, final three. So the brands that we have left here are, I have a Shades by Shan. I have Context, which I think was like the Ipsy brand. And then I have Lovecraft Beauty. So the Lovecraft Beauty is in the shade Fausta. And I'm not going to lie, I really love this shade. Like I love this shade. So I don't know. And there's still a lot of it left. Oh, you know what? It's starting to smell a little bit. So let's see. I think I could probably dupe this shade that I've already swatched probably. This kind of looks like shades I've already swatched. So as much as I love this, and there's still a decent amount left, it is starting to get that smell. So I think this might be a declutter. And let's do the Shades by Shan. The Shades by Shan is in the shade LA. And again, I still love, and there's a lot of this left too. I'm going to do the smell test. This one still smells fine. And there's quite a bit of it left. Let me see. I love that shade too, but you know what? I think I can probably dupe that a lot too already, but I'm going to keep this one still for a little longer. Maybe the next declutter. And last but not least, it'll be Context in the shade Lost Angeles. So this one, I also really do love this shade. Let me smell. No, this one's okay. So I think I'm going to keep the Context as well for now, and we're going to see. So at the moment for bullet lipsticks, we have 3 project pans. We have 2 declutters for sure, and I think I am going to let go of the NARS because it's just really not, just feels really gross. So, and I think I have enough lipsticks. So 3 bullet lipsticks gone so far. So next we are going to do, let's get these out of the way. Next we're going to do glosses and bombs. So let's go. Let's go with things that really don't belong here, but we don't really know where to put this because it's not a lip liner. It's a lip pencil. It's a NARS. I love this shade. Cruella. It's like literally Cruella de Vil. Anyway, I'm not getting rid of that. I love it. Keeping that. Fenty stuff. So these I got for Christmas in a Christmas set one year. You know how they always have the sets of the mini gloss bombs? Because I don't think this is full size, right? Anyway, these shades are really pretty. This one is Stamp Stamped Fantasy. We can swatch this. I don't know how much you'll be able to see this, but it's just a really pretty shine. Keeping this 100%. I'm going to tell you now, all the Fenty is staying. This one is in the shade Fenty Glow Fantasy. This one's kind of like orangey. Sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that. So here is the, oh, it's so pretty. It's got like orangey shimmer in it. It's really nice. Keeping that. Still smell good. And this one was like hot chocolate. Oh, this one's so pretty too. I don't know if you can see the flecks at all, but there's like almost green flecks in this too. It's hard to tell, but it is like a brownie, more of a brownie shade, but it's really pretty. Keeping that. Keeping the Fenty cream. If you watched the makeup for April that I pulled the Fenty cream and I didn't swatch it, so I'll swatch it now. I really do love this. I love the shade. I'll do it here. Look at that. The only thing is it's not long lasting, but it is really pretty. Keeping that. Obviously keeping my 2 Fenty. This is the Tulip Kiss. What are they? The Gloss Bomb Sticks, I think. Anyway, definitely not getting rid of this. This is probably my favorite shade or one of my favorite shades. It's very peachy. Really pretty. And the other shade is, I think it's Fenty Glow. Yeah, Fenty Glow. And this one's really pretty as well. So, and this one's new. I got this at Christmas. So definitely keeping that. Okay, so those are all keeps so far. Let's go with something that I could get rid of. Right off the bat, I do see something This was something from Ipsy. This was something from Ipsy. Sugar Daddy Boss Gloss. I really don't. Oh my God, look, it's broken. Did you hear that? I'm not going to use this. Although it really was a pretty gloss. It was nice. And it smelled good. Oh, you know what? It still doesn't smell bad. But it's time to let go of that. It is really pretty though, but it's time for the garbage. Okay, let me wipe this. I'll be right back. Okay, so I wiped my hand. Let's see, what else? What else could we get rid of? Right off the bat, I can tell you we're going to get rid of these two Pat McGrath little glosses. They came in, what was it, the Icon box? Do you remember the Icon box? I mean, I could probably get, you know, if I really dug in there, I could get something out of these. And they are nice. It's a nice formula, but I'm not going to lie, like this packaging was absolute garbage because you can't, you know, it goes in one way. Like you get what's in, sorry, you get what is in, you know, this half of it, and it's thick. So it's not like it's all coming to once. Anyway, I should cut these open and see how much we're actually wasting, to be honest. Maybe I should. Anyway, there's that one. I can't remember the shades. This one, there's a bit more of, I can see, and it is a nice shade. Like they are really pretty, but it's just, unless I depot them, like I said, maybe we try and, but they're not like, they're hard plastic. Anyway, you know what? I gotta stop talking myself out of it. We gotta just declutter these because they're old and I'm not going to reach for them. Okay, we can get rid of this. This was a Shades by Shan. It was called Yeah Yeah. But look, it's kind of gross. It's kind of all separating, and it's a nice shade, but I don't know. Not something I'm really going to use. So we are going to get rid of this one. Okay, next I'm going to be keeping the two Tarte. These are almost done, actually. I should make these a project pan as well. I don't even know how much is left, but this one, these are nice though. They are just nice. Nice formula. I will be keeping these two Tarte Juicy Lip Plumps. This one is really almost finished. I think this was like Cherry Blossom. This one's so pretty. Yeah, this one's almost done. So I'm just going to pretty much project pan these, I think. We're keeping these. They're still good, and I love the shades. So we'll project pan this one because it's really just about done. Then, what do we have next? We still have a few to go. I got this little House Labs. This was one of the birthday gifts last year in Sephora. I got this with a little highlight. I love this. It's actually really nice formula. I would buy a full size of this. This is the shade Guava, but it's really, really nice formula. I would totally recommend this. You can hardly see it. Keeping that, let's see. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to keep the Divination Gloss Balm, the Robert Welsh Blend Bunny. You can't really see this when you swatch it, but oh yeah, you can actually. It's just fun, you know? So keeping that and keeping the box, because that's the type of gal I am. Okay, let me wipe my hand. I'm running out of space. Okay, we're down to the final bunch here. I can tell you right away too, I'm not getting rid of this. It's Peri Para. The Ink Airy Velvet it's the Peaches one. It's so nice. The formula is so amazing. It goes on like a powder, but it looks so nice on the lips. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I want to get more of these. Okay, so definitely keeping this. Okay, next up we'll go with, okay, the Lifter Gloss that I got in the shade Petal. This is really pretty. It's a Maybelline Lifter Gloss. I'm not going to get rid of this. It's still a good gloss. It's a nice shade. Nice in the summer. Just throw that on. Really pretty. Keeping that. Here's one I think I'll get rid of. It's the NYX Lingerie. I don't even know if they make these anymore. It's the NYX Lingerie Gloss, or Lingerie, however you say it. Sable, in the shade Sable. Again, it's just not something I'm going to reach for. It's a bit of an off shade, a bit of a different shade. Anyway, I'm going to declutter this one. Okay, we're down. We have my Rare Beauty left and a few others. Okay, we can talk about this Lunar Beauty. I love this component, and I can't bring myself to get rid of it. I really can't. I hardly wore this shade. It was in the shade Moon. I adore the shade, but it does really wash me out. But I don't care, and I think it might even be leaking now. Maybe I'll just clean it up, or it might go into like a memory box. Maybe I'll try and empty it a bit. The component's just too pretty. I can't get rid of it. So I'm going to just maybe put this in a memory box. Okay, so this is what's left. So let's go, we'll do Rare Beauty last. We'll do my About Face. I'm not getting rid of this. This is a liquid lip. It is very dark, very deep, but I don't care. It's great for Halloween. It's a really cool shade. It's like a plum, like a deep, deep plum. What was the shade called? Oh, it's called So Long Summer, which makes me laugh. So not getting rid of that. It's too pretty. Okay, and then this was another Ipsy in the shade Kahlo. Who was this? Like Hola Neon or something? Anyway, it really is so pretty. I do love this shade. I don't think I can get rid of this. Let me smell. You know what? It might be starting to have a bit of a smell, but it is old. But it's such a nice shade. The one right there. It's so pretty. That's a maybe. We'll see at the end. Okay, here's something. I don't know. Is Aether Beauty still around? But I'm still keeping this. It's tiny, but I actually use this, basically just use the whole thing on my hand right there. I usually use literally the tiniest little. I'm going to show you here. It's more like a stain, and it's so pretty on the lips, like when you just want something, and this acts as a stain, and I love this, and I'm not getting rid of it. And I just used like half the bottle. I'm gonna go wipe this, but keeping. Okay, we're down to the last few, and they're all Rare Beauty. I can tell you right away, this is new. I got this at Christmas. It's in the shade Worth. I'm sorry, Worth, and I'm not getting rid of it. It's really pretty. Nice shade. So that's staying. That's the lip oil. And the other lip oil I have, this is not very old either. This is in the shade Joy. I like to wear this in the summer. It's more orangey. Is it ever? Especially when you see it next to Worth. Anyway, I'm not getting rid of this. I'm keeping this. This one, this is older. This is in the shade Nearly Neutral. And I'm almost done this. Like you can see, it's pretty much empty. There's really not much left. Oh yeah. I think it's time to say goodbye to this. I think it's pretty much done. So we're going to declutter this one. And last but not least is the shade Thankful, the Rare Beauty. This I have a lot of, so I'm not getting rid of this one. And I like this shade a lot, and it's really nice. Just for something on your lips. So we're keeping this. And now we have to decide about this one. I don't know. What do we have so far? So we have, okay, keeping all this, which is still a lot, I'm well aware. And we're getting rid of, okay, this is actually a project pen. Along with this one is a project pen. Let me see these. Okay, and then Declutter This is keeping in a memory box. And then so far, this is the Declutter, which I gotta tell you, for me, like that's pretty good. And I think, no, it's just, am I gonna use it, you know? How much am I gonna use it? It's kind of drying out. Yeah, it's got a bit of the smell. So we're gonna say bye to this one, but I really did enjoy it. So another Declutter. Okay, so I think we kind of have them organized. We can start with the ones I'm definitely not getting rid of, which is all of the Makeup Forever pencils, the mini ones I got a set of for Christmas. I can swatch them. They're really nice, and I love how they perform. They're really easy. Endless Cacao is the first one. Wherever Walnut is, okay, I don't want to block the light. Limitless Brown, Boundless Berry, and last but not least, this has got to be Anywhere Caffeine. All right, we'll do that here. This one is so pretty though. I do love it. Okay, so that's it for those. Those are staying. Here's some really, really old lip pencils that I'm not going to get rid of. If I use these, I use them at Halloween. They're MAC. It was the shade Burgundy and Current. So the Current was like a purple. And I do use these at Halloween, but oh, look at that. They still perform really good. So keeping these two for sure. They're relics. Whoops, sorry about that. But that one, Burgundy, is really nice. So keeping these. One I'm definitely getting rid of is this ColourPop Lippy pencil. It was in the shade, is it Bossy? Bossy? Anyway, I'm definitely decluttering this one. I don't like the way it performs, and it's quite old now, so we'll get rid of that. Add it to our pile. What else? I don't think that, oh, you know what else I'm getting rid of is this Ipsy Saint Lux. So I am getting rid of this. You can't even sharpen this thing without it breaking. It was pure garbage. It came in a set. I already got rid of the other one. This was in the shade Vino. It's a nice shade, but the formula is garbage. So it's going in the garbage. And what's next? The rest I don't think I'm getting rid of, but I can go through them. So I don't see me getting rid of these, but we can definitely swatch. I'm just going to clean my hand and I'll be right back. Final stretch. So this is going to be it. I'm going to swatch these, and then I think we're just going to kind of see what we got rid of and what's Project Pan, and then I'll show you how it looks back in my drawers. So this was again, it was a Real Her. This was from Ipsy. I Am Confident is the shade. So keeping that. This was another. This was I Love Myself. You know what? I might get rid of this one. This one's not in the best shape anymore, so I think I'm going to get rid of this one. You can't even read what it is anymore, so I think I am going to declutter this one. Okay, then we had this one, which again was from Ipsy. I think it was Duce or Duce was the brand, but this one I do like, and I'm going to keep this one. It's a nice berry shade. I'm going to keep that one. Performs really nice too still. This is from that same Mellow brand, the lipstick that I'm gonna Project Pan. This is in the, I love this shade. This is in the shade Rose, but it's a really nice, I don't have a lot of lip liners that shade, so definitely keeping that. Definitely gonna keep this Thrive Cosmetics one. This shade we are keeping. I love this shade, and it's a nice lip liner. And then we have this one, which doesn't look the prettiest. It was again an Ipsy deal, but it's in the shade Mocha, and I really like the shade, so I'm not getting rid of it. Then we had this Khaleesi one. I don't know. Ipsy again, but I, again, love this shade. It's in the shade Spiced, which is such a nice shade. Not getting rid of that. I have this Charlotte Tilbury, which my daughter often uses, as you can see by the nub of it. What was this shade? God. Oh, Love Trap. Love Trap. We'll see what we can, but it is pretty. So I'm not getting rid of that. It's a nice shade. Then we have two NYX pencils. Again, not getting rid of. One is in the shade Brick House. Ooh, this is nice when you wear like a berry shade. This is in Fierce Flirt. Oh, it's coming apart. It's breaking, but I don't care. I'm keeping it. It's so pretty. Can you even see it on my skin? I don't know. Can you? Keeping that. Then another Beauty for Real. This was in Neutral. I'm going to keep this as well. These are just easy to use too and go through, so definitely keeping that. Definitely keeping my Fenty Beauty. I got this at Christmas. Really nice deep shade there. And then I think it's all ColourPop. Oh no, I'm sorry. I have my Melt in Sepia, which is also one of my favorite shades. So that's there. And then it's ColourPop. I have the Barbie, the one that went with that lipstick. This one too is falling apart, but I'm keeping it. I love that shade. Then we have the one from New Moon. It was like Hello Biceps or something. I went with the Jake lip. It's a nice deep brown. And then I have the two from the Eclipse. Oh my gosh. Okay. Am I running out of room here? So we have that one, which is super nice. And this one. Oh, I love that. It's so deep. So that's all of the lip liners swatched. And now we'll go through what I'm getting rid of and what I'm keeping. So this is the final result of the declutter. I actually really don't think I did that bad considering I usually get rid of nothing. So I think I did pretty good. As we said, this is going to be the project pans. So I have the two Pat McGrath, which are just about finished. Two Pat McGrath in the shades Omi and 1995 are project pans. So we'll check in with those maybe next month. Then we've got my project pan for the Mellow Posh shade. That one's really just about done. And then we'll also project pan this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. And I said I think it was the shade Cherry Blossom. So those are all project pans. This is going in a memory box. I just might kind of clean it out a bit. I just think the component is way too pretty to just throw out. So that's going to be a memory box. And here is my little declutter pile. I'm going to keep everything though, because, you know, at the end, it's all going to add up and it'll be a good declutter. So in the end, we're getting rid of, let's see. We're getting rid of 3 bullets. We're getting rid of 3 lip liners. And the most is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lip glosses. So, not too bad. Not too bad. 13 things altogether. Pretty good. 13 is my lucky number. So, it's also my birthday. All right. So, we will look at the drawer now where I've cleaned up the rest of the stuff. And that's going to be it for this declutter, guys. So I clearly had the missed opportunity of the before and after. We'll do that next time. Anyways, so this is how it looks in the end. So we got all of the lip liners here. Back there is just lip balms and stuff for the summer that I keep. And then we've got the lip glosses. All nice and neat. And last but not least, we've got the lipsticks, the bullets, all nice and neat. And yeah, it is still a lot for sure, but definitely more manageable, I think. Because I do like to change it up every month and pick new things from my collection. Not new things, but different things. So we're going to work at this. And I think the next declutter might have to be a short one because I'm going to have to do it during my lunch hour. So it might just be like bronzers. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and let me know below if there's anything that you would also get rid of. And hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Bye.